He has written a book inaitwa New Confident Africa. And one of the concepts, it's very fascinating actually, in some of the ideas that were used to attack the social order was the architecture. And he explains that in the traditional, Mbira told me, he himself, he's been raised in discipline, okay? And I'll give another example. He's raised in discipline. And in the homestead that they were raised into responsible men, and none of them knows who their real mother is. They have mothers, but the way boys were raised, they were raised as boys. But now come back to architecture.
I'm old enough to remember that, bro. I saw that in my own maternal grandparents' home. Yes.
So now...
So, Mokawa Awa is what Nano Kikuyu called Mokawa. The hotel, but it's a restaurant, is because boys would go eat in any of these father's wife's house. There was no particular mother. Kwa Mukaawa is where we go to eat. It does not care whether it's your biological mother. You are all raised that these women here of your father, Mukawa Awa, boys would go eat there. Now continue with your story.
Now come back to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. When he explains his growing up in their homestead, he says that discipline was such that, the enforcement of discipline was such that if a boy misbehaved, they were punished together with the mother. Like, in fact, at some point he had absconded on milking duties. Him and his mother were kicked out of the homestead, like the extended homestead, for some days. So when you come back, your adherence to discipline is not an individual endeavor. It is communal. And isolation in this context of the African culture is a very bad punishment. In fact, in the traditional Kikuyu community, it is said that if the worst thing you could do to someone was having them become an outcast, being kicked away of your setting. So what attacks social order? One example is architecture. Like compared to that kitambo, nowadays we have bedsitters, we call them studio apartments. It is by design not allowed, not conducive for raising a family.